I've said it before and I'll say it again. Indie games are going to save the gaming community. With all games being copy-paste duplicates of each other, everyone trying to have the next Fortnite, the next big BR, all games releasing as a games as a service, it feels like a breath of fresh air whenever you get some true, genuine passion in the creation of your game. And you can definitely sense that in this one. Starting off with the game's graphics and performance, the graphics look good, the performance is good, it runs very well on console. I played this on a PS5. The art style with the game is very unique, it adds character to the game. It's not like one of these big budgeted Spider-Man 2 releases or the OG Batman series releases where they went all out for the graphics, but what you do get is not bad, it looks good, it plays well, and you will not be dissatisfied whatsoever. The story in this game is pretty straightforward. It's not one of those stories where you have to drop everything and look up something on the internet in order to explain it to you. It's not one of those stories where you have to read different notes that you find in the world to get a better understanding. But most of the time, if you're buying this game, it's not for the story, it's actually for the gameplay. Before I get into the gameplay, I did want to talk about the characters that they have in the game. All the different characters in this game, including all 5 of the bosses, have their own personality, their own style of combat, as well as their own different element. And I thought that was pretty dope. Having each boss focus upon their own unique element actually gave a special twist on each boss fight, and you could tell the difference. Not one boss fight felt the same as another. I know the game seems short considering there's only about 5 levels, but considering that you're going to be replaying these levels multiple times, finding new artifacts, finding keys for previous levels, so you have to return to those, as well as even if you were to just full force it through the game, at some point you're going to have to go back to a previous level to get a better high score, a better age count, so that you could actually complete the game. Now this is coming from someone who doesn't like to replay a game at all. If I replay a game, the gameplay has to be top notch, and most of the time I do replay a game, I don't finish it. I only play till a certain part that I enjoy, and then I stop, I drop it, I get bored. But this game, every time I replayed one of those levels looking for a better high score, every time I replayed one of those levels to get better upgrades, I never really felt that boredness or that tedious task of replaying something I've already done. It always was a different challenge for me, as well as having key cards and different activation codes that you got in later levels that you had to return to previous levels. Every time felt good to me. It wasn't bad. That may throw some people off, but I'm telling you, it's not bad at all. Also, don't forget, in the middle of this game's lifespan, they released some free DLC. Yes, I said it. For the Fuido, free DLC. Gaming right now, they don't give shit for free. So the fact that they're giving this game free DLC, it's an indie studio, and the game was already fire. They released a free arena mode to where people who played the game, unlocked all these abilities, enjoyed the fighting style, could come back to the game after they've already beat it and still have a new genuine experience, as well as it could be competitive at the same time. If you have a friend that also has the game, you could challenge each other, see who can make it the farthest, or see who has the best high score on a given level. Fire core game, as well as free DLC. What more can you ask for? Moving on to the gameplay and the difficulty. I will say, starting off in this game, the game is pretty difficult. It's hard to understand how to dodge certain attacks, but as you gain abilities and as you understand the core fighting system in this game, it gets a little bit easier. It's not a game to where it gets so easy that you could just run through the level without thinking. There has been times where after I beat the game, I went back to get a better high score so then I can beat the final boss and spare him. And I noticed that, you know, you can go on autopilot for a little bit, do a couple combos and shit. But the second you get hit, man, it's like I forgot what I was doing before and I just start getting hit by everybody. And then next thing you know, I lost a life and I'm like, man, fuck. I gotta restart this fucking level all over again. I'm trying to get fucking flawless victories and shit. Damn it. I'll never forget. There's a level, the club level, where you find a key card in a future level and you return back to the club level and it unlocks a room in the back of the nightclub. And there's 2 fuckers in there, a guy and a woman. They were fucking me up. Still to this day, if I go in that room, most likely I'm gonna die. I brought a bat in that bitch. I bought a pipe in that bitch. Man, they ooh. Next thing you know, the pipe out of my hand, it fell on the ground. Then they piecing me up in the corner, bro, giving me the fucking business. What did old boy say? What did Donatello say in the animated Ninja Turtle movie?
Yeah, not done, guys. No, he used my stick against me. Now he's mollywopping me.
That's what it was. He said they mollywopping my ass. Yeah, bro. I was getting mollywopped every time I stepped in that fucking room. No cap. But yeah, man, the game is fun. The game is difficult. You learn a lot and you get better at it. But if you let them sneak up on you and start piecing you up, they will take advantage of that. And even the last boss, he's still about that action. Like, don't get that motherfucker twisted. He inside that dojo standing on business. He will piece you up still. He don't care what abilities you got. He don't care what focus you got. He's fucking you up. I'm just saying. Anyways, the last few things I'll say about this game, they do have the aging system. Instead of you dying and then just restarting the level, you could actually die and resurrect yourself. But every time you die, you gain 1 year to your age, or depending on how many times you die in that segment, it could add up. So let's say you die, you hit the age 22, then you die again right after. Instead of being 23, you'll actually be 24. And let's say you die again, you'll go from 24 to 27. So every time you die, it's like a death counter that adds 1 to its number. And then that number, the end result, will be added to your actual age. Sounds complicated, but whenever you see it in game, mad simple. Actually, hold up, I misspoke. Every time you die, your death counter, I believe, multiplies by itself or 2. I'm confusing myself. Just know, every time you die, the death counter goes up. And then if you complete a segment, it'll go back down. But every single time that you die, at the end of it, the death counter will be added to your total age. Complicated, but simple. I'm just an idiot. I haven't played the game in a minute. I beat it a while back, probably a month or so, and I'm trying to talk on it now. So spare me. I promise it's not that complicated, and I promise I know what I'm talking about. Moving on to the next thing. The collections in this game, it's not like other games to where you have to look them up. There are a few that you may need to look up to understand how to get, but the majority of them, you're going to run across them anyway. I do have the platinum in this game. I don't platinum most games, but this one deserved it. Looking up probably 1 or 2 items, maybe 3 that I didn't get in the normal playthrough. That's all I had to do. It's not like Uncharted where you have to look up every knick-knack on every level, pause, do certain action cutscenes, then pause right after to figure out where the next artifact is. It's not like that, but they do have collectibles. Now, if I were to have to complain about one thing in this game, it would actually be the combos. I don't understand the point system in this game at all. Batman was simple. You do combos, you multiply your score. If you do different attacks, different gadgets, it'll multiply your score even higher. Very simple, very straightforward. But this game gets into the single digits on points. And I'll be doing combos that I did literally just a second ago. On the club level, there's one enemy, he's a bouncer, he's standing outside. You walk up, piece him up a little bit, you get 562 points, right? You're like, damn, that's a lot of points, holy shit. I restart the level, I go up to the same bouncer, do more combo to him, or better yet, the exact same combo, 200 points. I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened? Where did 300 points go in this small amount of time? I did either more punches on him or the exact same shit. I even tested it. I did the exact same combo on old dude, and for some reason, it gave me less points. I was so confused. That's the only complaint I have in this game, is the combo system in regards to the points. I don't understand it. If you're looking for a cheap game, because this game is not the standard $70 now, if you're looking for a game that's fun, if you're looking for a game that's challenging, but not like a ridiculous challenging, pick this game up. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Sitting here trying to come up with a score for this game, I can honestly say I don't see much things that were wrong in this game. I don't see any bugs in this game, or I didn't see any bugs in this game. I give this game a 9.5 out of 10. That's hard for me to say because, like, of course I saw issues with the combos, but 9.5, that's high. You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because of the length of the game. But then again, the game's not a $70 game, so you're getting what you pay for, but like it's still fun and it 9.5. We're going back to 9.5. I'm sticking with it. It's a 9.5. Also, last thing I'll mention, if you enjoy this game, if you bought this game and you're looking at this video, I do recommend you play Fury. This was probably the first indie game that I played that I truly enjoyed. Not the same as Sifu, but you'll understand what I'm saying if you played it. Fury is also a great game. Check that one out. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate your view. I appreciate the support. Shout out to y'all. Drop a comment if you got mollywopped in the back of the club like me. Don't forget the like button. He's lonely. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.